While the West is trying hard to try and push the Russians into a bit of a corner, Moscow continues to flex its muscles. Now, one of its warships that has been holding drills with a wide range of nations, including China, Iran and South Africa, is now for the first time in almost over a decade. Now, this, in fact, is the Russian warship that is docked in Saudi Arabia, which could, of course, make Washington very jittery. Our next report tells you more.
A Russian ship is making waves in the high seas, while showing off its prowess in military drills, and the West may be worried. The frigate Admiral Gorshkov also made a diplomatic overture which is bound to raise eyebrows in Washington. From South Africa to China to Iran and now Saudi Arabia, the ship is making big waves. The warship, which is part of the Russian Northern Fleet, left Murmansk on January 4th on a long journey to South Africa's Durban. It took part in a week-long joint maritime drill with South Africa and China in the Indian Ocean. The country's warships and support vessels practiced artillery strikes on sea targets and trained to free a captive ship with hostages. The drills coincide with the one-year anniversary of the Russia-Ukraine war. The West called it insensitive, but South Africa defended its decision to host naval exercises. The ship then headed towards Iran and took part in naval exercises with China and Iran in the Arabian Sea. These are images of the trilateral exercises. Dubbed as the Marine Security Belt 2023, they took place in the vicinity of the Iranian port of Chabahar. The warship is equipped with zircon hypersonic cruise, which forms the centerpiece of Russia's hypersonic arsenal. The weapon is seen as a way to gain an edge over any adversary because of its speed, about 5 times that of sound, and maneuverability. Russia sees the weapons as a way to pierce increasingly sophisticated US missile defenses, which Putin has warned could one day shoot down Russian nuclear missiles. The Russian frigate armed with guided missiles docked in Jeddah. This is the first time in over a decade that a Russian warship made a port call in Saudi Arabia. Something which won't please the Biden administration, which is slowly watching its one-time close ally Saudi Arabia inching away. Saudi Arabia has taken a conciliatory stance over Russia's invasion of Ukraine, calling for a political solution. Much to Washington's discomfort, Saudi Arabia has worked closely with Russia and other members of the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries in efforts to manage and stabilize oil markets. Bureau Report, WION World is One.